Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Today I want to go through some products I have emptied more than once recently. I have done a TikTok video about this, but I didn't cover all the products, but that also means I actually got rid of the packaging. So I will be running my TikTok alongside this to show you the empty packaging because I believe that's important. I hate when influencers say, when I've emptied something, you know it's good, but that really is true because we have to try so many products. So once we've got a month's use or a couple months use out of a product, see if it works for us. If it didn't, it's then time to move on. But these products should be lasting you like 6 months, you know? So when we empty it, it means we've prioritized that product over other products that we could be making content about or even taking sponsorships from. So let me introduce you to the first one. This is the Elemis Pro-Collagen Black Cherry Cleansing Balm. I'll go through the product details first and then my opinion after. They said this was limited edition, but it's not. I believe it's here to stay now, but it's the limited edition version of their best-selling cleansing balm, just in this really nice cherry scent. Obviously, it's a cleansing balm to melt away makeup, sunscreen, whatever else is left on your skin after a long day, and you feel super nourished and hydrated after. In here we have Padina Pavinica, which is like a brown algae rich in antioxidants that help support hydration. We have starflower oil in here, which is rich in omega-6 fatty acids to help reinforce the skin barrier. That's what gives you that really nice, like, moisturized feeling even after you rinse it away. Mimosa wax provides emollient benefits as well, helping to soften and condition skin while giving you that nice, like, luxurious balm texture that this is known for. For some reason, I don't know why, please don't ask me why, I avoided Elemis for the longest time. I think it's because I grew up with Elemis. It's the brand you would see when you stay in a hotel. It's the brand the older people in your family used to use, but they have been around for so long and for a very good reason. And this cleansing balm is by far one of their most iconic and popular products. So when I saw the cherry flavor, that's what made me try it because I love that artificial cherry smell, and this is that. It's like a dark, rich cherry smell in a cleansing balm that does feel a little bit heavy at first, but breaks down and emulsifies really, really nicely. I have reached for this over other cleansing balms purely because of the scent and the texture, which is perfectly fine, right? That's a huge selling point when it comes to a cleansing balm. The scent provides this sensorial experience that I enjoy whilst I'm cleansing my makeup away, and the texture is thick but still light enough to not make me feel suffocated. Especially with warmer weather, I avoid those thick heavy balms and oils and will often opt for like a micellar water or like a cleansing milk, for example. But this is so nice all year round. It never feels suffocating or too oily on the skin. Emulsifies away very, very nicely, and then you just rinse away. I never really talk about benefits when it comes to a first cleanse because as much as I don't believe the cleansing stage is just something you rinse down the sink, the cleansing balm and cleansing oil usually is, but there have been those standout products for me that really have just left my skin feeling nice and untouched. The cleansing stage is so important because that is the stage you don't want to fuck up right away. If you are using the wrong cleanser for your skin, something that leaves your skin feeling dry and tight, you've ruined your routine right at the beginning. So this, paired up with one of my favorite non-stripping water activated cleansers, not necessarily foaming, is like a nice non-stripping routine for those with easily sensitized skin, or, you know, just how you should cleanse in general. I love it. I really appreciate the depth of the pot as well. I know that sounds really silly, but you know when you use a cleansing balm and it's like a little bit thick and you're like, oh my God, there's no end to this. There's no end to this. And you end up like making like the wrong holes in the pot. This is nice and flat and it feels like you can just scoop your finger around, get a nice level flat cleansing balm with each scoop. That's probably not a big deal to people, but I do hate holes in my stuff, including butter. When somebody digs a knife into butter, like get out my house. Okay, Tirtir Matcha Dual Serum. So this is a biphase like treatment serum designed to target redness, dehydration, dullness, irritation, while supporting the skin barrier as well. It's got that dual layer like bi-formula to it, which combines 2% Jeju Matcha PDRN. I don't know what that means. It's just hydrating, right? But that also helps soothe visible redness and support skin recovery with 5% niacinamide. We all know what that does. Brightens uneven skin tone. It actually helps support the skin barrier too. Then we have the brand's proprietary dual Brew Tech, which blends a cream and ampoule phase together for intensive hydration and lightweight non-sticky finish. Listen, I love a gimmick in skincare when it serves a purpose. I do not mind this matcha trend because all it is green tea. I know green tea and matcha are two different things, but when we look at the ingredient list for these products, it's just green tea, how it's always been used in skincare. I do not mind. It's full of antioxidants, it's great. Give it a catchier name, fine, whatever. What I love about this, and has always been a thing with green tea products for me, is how soothing and calming it is for irritation. Easy sensitized skin, when my skin is just going through it, green tea has always been there for my skin. What I appreciate about this serum even more is as my skin has matured, it's gone from very, very oily to more combination, dry cheeks, oily T-zone. That biphase, milky essence touch to it now gives me what my temperamental skin still needs with the green tea and the soothing and the healing, along with what my more maturing skin needs, which is the moisture and the hydration, without being too thick. So it's like a bonus hydrating, moisturizing step in your routine. This is very watery. That's the one thing I don't like about it. It's very watery, but I wish this was a biphase toner. I wish this was in a bigger bottle. They do have a green tea toner, which again is very, very nice, but I would love a matcha milky toner from Tirtir with this, like the same formulation. I'm gonna bite again for a third time. Tirtir for me are one of the only makeup brands that successfully do very, very good skincare too. They've cracked it. Okay, this is the CNP Laboratory Propolis Ampoule Active Shot Cream. I love CNP, but you probably know them more so for their lip products. But you're probably gonna notice a pattern here. This is a moisturizer formulated to provide pretty intensive hydration whilst helping to calm sensitive and irritated skin. We have a 1500 ppm propolis extract, which they say delivers antioxidants benefits and helps support skin nourishment and radiance. A blend of 4 centella-derived ingredients, including madecassoside, asiatic acid, to help soothe visible redness, while ceramides work to strengthen the skin barrier and lock in moisture. That's a very basic description of a soothing moisturizer. Again, you're gonna notice a pattern here. I use this up within a month. I went to Japan at the start of the month. The flight and the air conditioning destroyed my skin. I have never been so dehydrated and itchy, and it was insane. The water was very nice in Japan. Usually water in London destroys my skin, but it was the air conditioning. It was right above the bed, but it was too hot to not sleep with it on. I wish I had a peel-off, like one of those evening peel-off masks with me, but my skin was quite literally drinking this up. It was supporting it throughout the second half of Japan. Like, I took this with me knowing something might happen, but I forgot I had it until like the 3rd, 4th day. Started using this, my skin was getting so much better. Didn't help it within like a couple of days, but as I got home, after the flight home, my skin was fine within a week. It was so good at just calming everything down, really actually locking in that moisture. Not enough to keep it like locked in overnight, but throughout the day with a very temperamental weather, going in and out of air conditioning, it was very, very good at just keeping everything calm and soothed and how it should be. Again, what I will say with CNP is their products are never truly that exciting, but they are very, very good at what they do. Their mist is one that I constantly empty, and I'm not going to show it in this video because I mentioned it so many times, but it's one I constantly empty, again, not because it's like life-changing in any way, it just helps support my skin. Their lip products, always by my bedside table, absolutely love them. This moisturizer, very good at what it does. Oh, the Numbuzin number 3 Skin Softening Serum. So this is basically like a pore care serum designed to smooth uneven texture and refine the appearance of pores. We have a lot of fermented ingredients in here, kind of reminds me of like an old style essence, Bifida ferment lysate and galactomyces ferment filtrate to help support the skin barrier, improve the texture, brightness. These kind of ingredients just make your skin look better overall. Niacinamide to help brighten and strengthen the skin barrier too, but we also have squalane in here for some very light hydration, and adenosine too. They have reformulated this. I'm talking about the old one, but the new formulation has Bakuchiol in, and they call it the Bifida Zero Pore Serum, pretty much doing the same thing, but they focus more on improving uneven texture and discoloration as well. But I love the original, and luckily I do have a refill of this. Like I said, it just reminds me of a traditional essence that I used to use all the time. SK2, Misha, Secret Key, all those amazing like iconic legacy brands. This reminds me of those. Like, it just keeps your skin looking good. Like, this should be an everyday use thing. What I used to love about essences is how lightweight and watery they are, and you just splash them on your skin. You could do a couple of layers and move on. You usually don't though, because essences can be quite expensive, so you know, you don't want to layer them up too much. But what I love about this serum is, again, it's much more moisturizing. So I feel like my dry cheeks are cared for. I feel like my oily T-zone is cared for without being too light or too heavy. What I will say, I did not notice a difference in pore size with this serum at all, to be honest with you. But the brightening, the softening of the skin, the more even skin tone, I definitely did. But if we're going to talk about pores, and I know I keep talking about this product, but look, people was like, you change products too much. I have a lot of like set products nowadays, and one of them is the SUNGBOON Editor Green Tomato NMN Pore Lifting Ampoule. This is formulated to visibly tighten enlarged pores and improve skin firmness. That's their claim. The brand basically highlights green tomato extract and anti-sebum P, which is like a patented complex designed to help control excess sebum and reduce the appearance of what they call sagging pores. I don't know if you know, in Korea they have horizontal and vertical pores. One is like pore size, one is like more well-aging care. Niacinamide helps brighten and refine skin texture, and we also have hyaluronic acid in here to deliver hydration and keep your skin looking plump. I'm not going to talk about NNM because it's not a thing. What I love about this serum is it does help improve the appearance of enlarged looking pores. I'm not saying it tightens them, but it definitely helps with the appearance. I've been recommending this for over a year now, and every single person who gives me their feedback about this product absolutely fucking loves it and notices a difference in their pore size. I think this is mainly down to the PHA in here and that anti-sebum P. PHA being the gentler alternative, I guess you can say, to AHA. So you can use this daily and get a very gentle daily exfoliation, which really does help with the appearance of enlarged pores. The anti-sebum P is what I like to put very simply, and to oversimplify it, is almost like a liquid blotting powder. So it helps control excess sebum in your oiliest areas, which in turn reduces the appearance of enlarged pores. I love this. It's watery, it sinks into the skin, it's got a nice fresh scent to it. Only issue though, it has xylitol in, so if you have dogs, do not let them lick your face after using this. Another one that I constantly talk about is the Frankly PDRN Bounce Ball Serum. I have emptied this over and over and over and over again. I'm on my 5th bottle of this now. They call it a radiance focus serum, and I guess it kind of is, created to improve the appearance of dullness, fine lines, firmness, and dehydration with salmon PDRN, which I believe is actually, it's not salmon PDRN, it's a few different salmon derived things, but they say claims help support skin renewal and improve elasticity alongside salmon egg extract. That's it. Their percentages are a bit off, rich in amino acids and nutrients that help nourish the skin and moisturize the skin too. And that's all really PDRN can do right now topically, is help plump the skin, and some have said even help calm an irritated skin barrier. Niacinamide in here again. So basically that middle egg yolky bit that you see, which is a very nice gimmick, is the PDRN. Then that formula you see on the outside is more of like a skin evening type thing. Then you shake it up and it creates this slightly oily, textured, watery serum. It's not oily. If you have oily skin, your skin is gonna love this so much. But it doesn't feel like an oil, but it helps trap everything in. So I do use this as the final step in my treatment stage before I go on to moisturizers, just in case. But it just gives your skin this instant boost of like plumpness and dewiness and hydration that looks great, and over time works to keep that like an ongoing presence, you know? I know a lot of people aren't buying into the PDRN trend, and rightfully so. What I will say is, if you do want a PDRN product, they are great at hydrating the skin. I feel like brands have to over compromise for what they promise PDRN can do that it doesn't actually do topically, that they make these PDRN products so nicely plumping and hydrating because they want you to have the feeling and appearance of that plump, dewy skin that PDRN is meant to give you. So we end up with these amazing, plumping, hydrating ingredients. Even if the ingredient doing that isn't PDRN, it's more part of a family of humectants. So I love it. I love it. I will use this for as long as it's around. Oh, the SUNGBOON Editor Silk Peptide Intensive Lifting Ampoule. Unfortunately, this has succumbed to the TikTok shop sellers saying that this is like better than Botox. It's Botox in a bottle. It does come with a fun, gimmicky, like needle applicator applicator type thing, what do they call it, syringe, which I actually really love. I love a bit of skin entertainment, especially when the product is very, very good. This is a firming treatment designed to improve the appearance of fine lines and loss of elasticity, combining silk peptide with a 13 peptide complex, including growth factor inspired ingredients to support collagen production and improve skin firmness. We do have multi-molecular weights of collagen in here, which, listen, we know collagen doesn't penetrate the skin. Brands don't say it, but they're hinting that it's going to help with anti-aging and rebuild your collagen, but we know it doesn't do that. What we know collagen to be is a great humectant. So even with multi-molecular weights of collagen, it's not going to fully penetrate the skin, but it can go a little bit deeper, plumping you out even more. So I do look for collagen nowadays. Collagen, glycerin, amazing humectants. So you can get that smoothness to the skin. This also has volupholine, whatever you want to call it, which they say to enhance the appearance and volume and elasticity. The research just isn't there yet. It's not there yet. It was this boob study, which was a terrible study. It was not controlled in any way, yet so many people are quoting it, but they basically rubbed volupholine onto a woman's breast up here, sent her away for God knows how long. She was allowed to continue eating anything she wanted. They didn't take into consideration time of the month, many other factors as to what could have made her breast plump out more. They were like, there we go, volupholine works. It's a manufacturer-funded study as well, so we're kind of ignoring it right now. But this is one of the most hydrating, again, products I've ever used. It's so good. There is a firmness to your skin after you use this, and I do think that's purely down to the amount of humectants and peptides in here. Peptides are still very, very good if you have the right ones. Do you need 13 peptides in a skincare product? Absolutely not, but they do work synergistically together. Again, you'll notice a pattern here, all about hydration. I started using this before the frankly PDRN Bounce Ball Serum, and honestly, I can flick between the two. I love SUNGBOON Editor's product in general. I've been using this for a very long time, with silk water providing a little bit longer lasting hydration according to them as well. And I feel that, you know, if I use this in the morning, I can feel that hydration lasting throughout the day. I absolutely love this. They have a few more, sent me PR actually, they have a few more versions. I've taken them out. There's the deep collagen one at the top there, and you can see the little syringe. I've taken out the PDRN one to have a go with. And there's a brightening version that's kojic acid and niacinamide, which I don't really want to use just yet. I do love them and I love that product. We do have to finish on one that I constantly repeat myself about again, but I just want to reassure you, this is still a favorite that I'm emptying time and time again, the S.Nature Aqua Moisturizing Cream, Aqua Squalane Moisturizing Cream. This is a better than basic barrier supporting moisturizer. It says it's created for dry, dehydrated and sensitive skin, which it works great for, but my oily T-zone again loves this moisturizer. We have 150,000 ppm of squalane to replenish your moisture, keep your skin soft, help support the skin barrier. They also have a Quaxol in here, which is a patented complex of glucose and xylitol. I think they've removed that from their packaging, but all a Quaxol is glucose and xylitol, and that's still on the ingredient list. But this helps improve moisture retention and helps reduce transepidermal water loss over time. The brand also claims the cream helps balance excess sebum and minimizes the appearance of enlarged pores while maintaining a lightweight, non-irritating finish. Again, I disagree with that pore claim. Didn't see any difference for me. But as far as moisturizing goes, if you want a moisturizer, we know people are saying, you know, all you need is a moisturizer that does the basics. This is that, but in a 2026 version. It's lightweight, watery. It looks like a thick cream, but then just melts into this watery texture that, again, I keep saying this, but this is what I look for in my creams, is perfect for my dry cheeks and perfect for my oily T-zone. Enough hydration, enough moisturization, morning and night. There are very few creams I can use comfortably in the morning, layer with sunscreen, and then in the evening and wake up non-dry, and wake up not dry, and this is one of them. I've emptied this time and time again. Every time I go to Olive Young, I buy a 3-pack or I order it online, but mostly when I'm in Korea, I stock up and get as cheap as I can. It is so, so good. If your skin reacts to different moisturizers, or you're finding that you can't quite balance out a moisturizer for how different areas of your face is feeling and reacting, this really is the perfect moisturizer for all areas. This is one of the only moisturizers I can comfortably use under my eye as an eye cream as well, without my eyes acting up a little bit, getting sore, milia, all that kind of stuff. So do let me know if you used any of these products. in the comments down below. I will link these down below. I think that I'm going to make them all affiliate links other than the Elemis one because I don't have a link for Elemis. And if you want to shop through those links, you will be supporting my channel. If not, head to Olive Young, Google it. You're absolutely fine. And hopefully I'll see you next time.